Bournemouth 0, Tottenham 0. I've got Spurs fan Melvin with me. Melvin, what did you make of the game?
Ooh, it's shocking. It's so bad. I don't understand why we're trying to attack with defenders. We're trying to create with midfielders who aren't supposed to create, people out of position. Why is Kane not in the box? Why is he out on the wing? Why is he defending? Why are we trying to attack? Why with Serge Aurier and Ben Davies? Why isn't Son on the left? So many questions. It's clear why we played like we did today. It's clear. It's not like we cannot see the problem. The problem is everyone is out of position. There's no core in the team that flows from defense to midfield to attack. There's no spine that you say. Everyone is thinking where's the next pass going to be before they have to receive the ball, look to where the players are, because they don't know who's on his left, who's on his right, who's behind him. They have no idea what's going on. There's no flow in the team. However, in the Pochettino team, there used to be this flow where you knew exactly where the player was going to be. You knew exactly where the next pass is going to be. And there's none of that. None of that.
Melvin, who is the problem? Is it the manager? Is it the players? Is it the tactics? What is the problem?
No, I don't think it's the manager the problem, because last season we lost to Bournemouth away, I believe.
We did, yeah.
And today we got a point. But Bournemouth are in a relegation battle, so it makes you think we should have destroyed them today.
You're saying like we got a point because we lost their last season. You're saying it like a point is a good result. I see it that we have played 102 minutes of football and we have not recorded one shot on target in that match.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put a positive spin on it, but it's just strange. In a way, in a strange way, I'm happy that we're getting these negative results, because Mourinho's going to look at this, hopefully, and he's going to look at the problems now before next season. Hopefully, he's going to have the summer and see in a defensive role. I love Winks. He's Tottenham through and through, and he'll do anything for the club. The boy just doesn't have it all. He's good in the cups, but I don't think he's good enough. I love him. Don't get me wrong. I love Winks. I wish him the best, and I've been waiting for him to improve that little bit more. We just don't have the right players in the right position, and without these key players pulling all the strings, so we still haven't replaced Eriksen. We still haven't. And why isn't Lo Celso playing?
If you're saying the players are out of position, surely that's down to the manager, because the way I see it, whatever 11 players you pick out of the Tottenham Hotspur squad, those 11 players are more than capable of getting the job done against Bournemouth. And I might add that Bournemouth have lost 17 of their 22 previous matches up to this point. That's how poor they are.
No, it's very poor. It's very poor. I don't understand what if Mourinho picked this team with Arsenal in mind, trying to rotate a bit of players, but he only. I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out why this is happening, but it's clear that the team isn't good enough. There needs to be some additions to the squad, and with coaching, you just cannot achieve what he's trying to achieve. Mourinho's used to playing with Real Madrid and Inter Milan, where he had world-class players. Not trying to attack with Serge Aurier and Ben Davies. Come on, we're those balls, those crosses. If they were never gonna get to a player. If we have problems, Ben Davies and Serge Aurier aren't the solution. Why are we trying to attack with defenders? We need to attack with attackers.
Problems, Melvin. There was no pressing from any Tottenham player today.
No, but it seemed like the only way we were attacking, the only way we were getting the ball forward was through Ben Davies and Serge Aurier, who were being who somehow are always being free on the left and on the right. It's not they obviously they tried, but it's like we're playing with our arms tied behind our backs. They're trying, but in their proper position, I think we're never going to do anything. Lo Celso needs to be behind Harry Kane, behind Son, and behind Bergwijn, creating problem for the defense, pressing along with the attack. I don't believe his role should be deeper. I think he needs to help Harry Kane get into scoring positions. Why is Harry
Kane isn't getting into scoring positions? I think he's touching the ball more in our box rather than the opposition's box at the moment.
Because we're not playing to Harry Kane's strengths. Why isn't Son on the left-hand side trying to go at defenders, trying to create, dragging up opposition defenders with him, trying to open up the defense? Why is he in the middle? Lamela, bless him, he tries, but sometimes he doesn't have the quality or the brain to do anything. Sissoko tries and tries, Ndombele tries, but it's just not. They don't have the sharpness right now. It's just all going wrong. It's when it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, but it just nothing seems to click.
What have you made of Tottenham since Project Restart, Melvin, overall? Because we've played a fair few games now. What have you made of us overall since Project Restart?
I expected a much better improvement with these, quality players that we have coming back. Because I'm talking to my friend who's a Manchester United fan, and he's telling me, "Oh, you have some world-class players," but there's nothing behind them. He's telling me Son is world class, Harry Kane is world class, but if they don't have a proper midfield behind them building these attacks, they're useless. Might as well have me up front. Because what else can they do?
Melvin, we've got Arsenal next, the North London derby on Sunday. With these performances leading up to this big game, how do you see that one going?
Listen, the only positive thing I can see is he'll put a team that will be difficult to beat. He'll put a team that will try to frustrate Arsenal.
So it'll be another 0-0 draw then?
Listen, I'll take a 0-0 draw right now because I wouldn't want them beating us. Listen, we couldn't score against Bournemouth. Did we get a shot on target today?
No. In 102 minutes, not one shot on target. That is what really, really frustrates me.
Exactly, and you cannot expect us to go and beat Arsenal, who, don't get me wrong, are playing well. They have players, just as we do. We can match them for quality, but it just seems Arteta's getting more out of his team than Mourinho is getting out of his. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what they're doing in the training ground, and they've had 4 days rest to our 2 days. So I'll take a draw right now against Arsenal, but I am very, very scared and not confident for the next game.
Melvin, let me just ask you, how do you think that manager Jose Mourinho feels, particularly after seeing, us scrape that win the other day against Everton, very boring, scrappy, ugly game. And then the game today, not even recording a shot on target in 102 minutes. How do you think that Jose Mourinho feels about the football that we're playing at the moment? Is he happy?
I don't know. I would pay so much money to have a conversation with him right now. And
because none of the fans, you
would ask him,
they're mad.
I would ask him, what are your plans? Where do you see Tottenham going? Because there's so many questions in my head. What the guy's doing, I don't know. I don't know if he's happy with the team. Obviously, he has good players, but is he trying to send the message to the board that he doesn't have enough play? I don't know.
But he only took over in November. Surely he knew those answers when he took over. How much money he had to spend in the summer. I know we've had COVID-19, but it was heavily hinted before COVID-19 that he wasn't going to have much money or any money at all this summer. He clearly thought that he had the players to take Tottenham forward. But the way I see it, the Everton game the other day, and particularly today, not even having a shot on target, we're going backwards.
Listen, I used to think that we have enough midfielders, but I think we're going to have the guts and the balls to sell either Dele Alli, Winks, Sissoko. We have to sell one of these players, or even two, and just get new midfielders, start over. Listen, I love Winks and I love Ali. I love all my players, and I will stick behind them all the way. And I don't have the guts or the football knowledge to say which one to pick. But Mourinho needs to decide, listen, this player I can trust, this player I can get this out of him, and sell the others and get new ones. Because we cannot, Pochettino said there needs to be a rebuild and someone needs to take a decision. But I don't think Mourinho even is in charge of recruitment. I don't think he has any say whatsoever. I think the board needs to decide. Mourinho's trying to show the board that I think he needs more players.
Is it not worrying, though, that our manager says that we don't need a rebuild?
I think he'll say anything to keep the media quiet. But you never know what's going on behind the scenes. We just need to cut our losses with a few players, sell them, get new ones. I think that strong defend or attack. We need midfielders that can do both, not one. Winks can't do either. He can't defend and he can't attack. So why is he there? Lamela can't attack and he tries to defend and create fouls. So why is he there? We need players who can do a bit of everything.
Melvin, give me a score prediction for the Arsenal game Sunday.
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell Victor. Say one.
Melvin, there was a connection problem there. I didn't get your result.
I'll say 1-0 Tottenham. I'll try to be positive here. I'll say 1-0 Tottenham. We'll get a Hurricane penalty.
Relying on the penalty or the own goal, yeah?
Yeah.
Or VAR. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating, Melvin. Nice to talk to you, and let's hope that Tottenham do get the 3 points on Sunday for lots of reasons. Melvin, thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs.
No worries. Come on, you Spurs.